Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a trying new makeup video. I have a ton of new products. I know you guys love these videos. I love filming them, so I wanted to sit down and play with a bunch of new makeup. Before we get into that, huge shout out to High Mirror for sponsoring this video. It's the bad boy right behind me. I'm gonna tell you all about it. So here is their newest mirror. This is called the High Mirror Slide, and it is the most compact, lightweight, travel-friendly mirror they offer, but it has all of the same smart features that their original mirrors offer, which just wait until you see what this bad boy can do. So my favorite thing is the LED makeup lights. These are very useful when you're doing your makeup, as I do on camera and every day. You can see you can go from dim to super bright depending on your preference. There's also 5 preset scenarios. So there's outdoor, office, the mall, restaurant, and sunset. They go basically from daylight to warm, and just depending on where you're at. Obviously, if you're gonna do your makeup for nighttime, you're gonna want different lighting than daylight. You can also close this if you don't wanna use the kind of media area and just use the mirror with the lights. I'm gonna show you high tube. This is insane to me. I thought this was so cool, so I'm going to my channel, and you can literally watch and follow along your favorite YouTuber while you're doing your makeup, which I thought was so cool. You can literally watch one of my videos and do your makeup right next to me. I always watch YouTube when I'm doing my makeup, always. Either I'm listening to music or watching YouTube. This to me is insane that I can do this on here and not have to fumble around with my phone and the charger on my phone. So if you want to minimize this and just listen to somebody, say you want to listen to, you know, like a podcast or something like that on YouTube, you can do that as well, or you can watch. So I just showed you can minimize it, and you can turn the lights on and off while you are watching the high tube. I just think that is so crazy. You can also flip the screen as well if you want to do kind of vertical or horizontal landscape. It just depends on your preference. Again, if you like the mirror on top or to the side. Something else that's super helpful is the skin analyzer. So this High Mirror Slide analyzes 8 different skin factors. You take a photo of yourself makeup free. Of course, this is the best photo I've ever taken in my life. And it just tells you treatment plans, things that can help your skin if you're struggling with pores or maybe fine lines. It analyzes your skin. It's really, really cool and informative to get you a plan that works for you. And then it also has an app called Beauty Box. Also Amazon Alexa if you have an Amazon Prime account, which I think is amazing. Alexa, what is the weather like today in Columbus, Ohio?
In Columbus, Ohio, it's 45 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies.
And then something that I use all the time is Spotify. So there's Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. I listen to Spotify or I'm watching a YouTube video every time I do my makeup, and I love that I can do it right here while I'm using this mirror. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So I will link the High Mirror Slide down below if you want to check it out. It's just something that's super useful for me listening to music, watching videos, and getting ready at the same time, whether I'm filming or not. In terms of the makeup we're using today for the Trying New Makeup, the main thing is this Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, which looks absolutely gorgeous. So I definitely want to do a look with this. I know you guys had requested this. I also have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Ghost. This is the 6-pan palette. I did use their quad on my channel, but I want to demo this and see what I think in comparison to the quad. I also have a product from Tula Skincare. It's new to me. This is the Face Filter Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. I see a ton of fitness gurus talking about this. I also have the Pretty Vulgar Undercover Lightweight Concealer. I have a sample that I got in my BoxyCharm. Also, this looks so pretty. This is the Lorac Rachel Zoe collaboration. This is their like diamond highlighter, and I really feel like it's a dupe for the Fenty Beauty, so I want to test that. I have a new sponge from Hank & Henry. How cute is the sponge? I have these shimmering body and face highlighters from Soul Body. These look so pretty, and I don't know, we'll just try it on the face, or we'll see what we can come up with. And then I also have some Patrick Ta lip products. So I have the Silky Lip Cream that I want to use on camera, as well as this gloss from Artist Couture. It looks gorgeous. And then I also have this Sicily Blur powder that I thought we could try like as a primer. So I just have a bunch of new stuff. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe, and let's go ahead and begin. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in, and I want to start off with the Tula Skincare Face Filter Blurring and Moisturizing Primer. I've never used this brand, but I see so many people like Whitney Simmons, a ton of what's the word? Active workout influencers. I was gonna say workout people. That doesn't sound right. But the active workout people using this. The fitness influencers. Okay. Wow. Okay. So it says it has like little glowing beads in here, and it definitely does. I need to show you guys that. So when you pump it out, it pumps out kind of like a milky pretty thin texture. And then when you rub it together, it almost has like this bronze effect. Huh. Feels nice on the skin. I don't smell an overpowering scent, thank you. It's adding color to my skin. I have to say that feels pretty nice. Nice and hydrating. I feel like my skin is so dry right now. I think I'm still recovering from that Dior serum situation. It feels like it has a little bit of a slip to it, which I like. Feels nice and hydrating. I don't necessarily know if it's blurring my pore area. I feel like I need a targeted, you know, pore blurring primer, but my first impression is I like it. It doesn't feel irritating, and that's what I feel like lately I've been noticing. A lot of primers and skincare are just chock full of fragrance, and it's like right when I put them on, my skin stings. I think that's probably why my skin is kind of red lately, and that didn't irritate, so that's a good sign for me. So before foundation, I have this Sicily Blur Expert powder that I have heard a lot about. And I tried it one time on top of my foundation, and I think Michelle Wong told me to try it before as like a pore primer. So I'm gonna take my IT Cosmetics brush and I'm gonna use the concealer side. And this is a firmly pressed powder. Like I really am rubbing the brush in there. It's coming off, but it's very like hard pressed, I guess is the word. So it's not gonna have a bunch of kick up. So I thought she said to just kind of blend it into your problem areas, which is gonna look a little bit crazy, but once we put foundation on, hopefully, this just basically fills in the pores. So we're gonna just try it out, why not, in my T-zone. Again, I'm not really sure the perfect way to use it, but that's what she had recommended. And the last time that I used it kind of over foundation, I didn't necessarily like notice much of a difference. So we will see if this kind of fills things in. So I don't have a new foundation. It's so crazy. I feel like we went foundation wild and then now it's like eyeshadow and lip products. I'm gonna go in with the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue. I have 116 light medium, and I'm just gonna use this because it is one of the newer launches. And I haven't played with it recently, so I thought I would. And I have this Hank & Henry sponge. How cute is this? This is like, it's really soft too. This is so cute. It has like a little owl face on it and it's like lime green. And these get big. The original, actually, let me grab one and show you. So here's the difference. You can see this is dry and then this is wet. So it does expand quite a bit. This is an indie brand. So I'm gonna use this to try to apply my foundation. So I'm just gonna grab some and start applying. It feels really nice and soft. It's almost, I would say this is softer than a beauty blender. And it's bigger, way bigger. This feels almost as soft as the Flower Beauty sponge that everybody was raving about. I actually really like this sponge because I feel like you can get a lot done at once and it's really, really, really soft. So this is what the skin is looking like. I feel like it looks pretty good. I think the first time I used this foundation, it was a little bit thick, I thought, and I do feel like this is the full coverage. This is not like an everyday, well, I mean, it could be for people, but I'm just saying it's not like a light, fresh kind of foundation. It's pretty full coverage, heavy set. So now I want to go in with this Pretty Vulgar Undercover Lightweight Concealer. This was a sample, I believe, in BoxyCharm. And I've heard that this doesn't have much coverage. So I'm kind of like, oh crap. I'm not really like crazy, like I need full coverage, but if it has like none, you know, that's like gonna be a little bit, I don't know. I like at least to cover up like the blueness and stuff. So I'm actually taking the shade Fair. So this shade is pretty like neutral, cool toned, I would say. And I'm gonna use this sponge. The only thing is this is a big daddy sponge, but hopefully we can get into the corners here. Does feel pretty hydrating though, I will say. It looks and feels hydrating. So I feel like maybe if you have like super dry under eyes. So this is the concealer. I actually think it'd be nice for every day. It's really hydrating. I mean, it looks really hydrated to me. So that's a good thing. Like I said, if you have like really dark circles or you like full coverage, it's probably not gonna be for you, but I think it looks nice. I don't have a new powder, so I'm just using my Nikia Joy Cosmetics to set the whole face. I went ahead and did my brows off camera, and now I wanna go into this Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. The colors in here are freaking gorgeous. So I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. I'm gonna start blending this. Oh wow, that's pigmented. That's more pigmented than I thought. And it looks darker on the eye, which is not a bad thing, because when you look at this, you know, one of my thoughts was some of these look really light, but there's definitely some pigment there. So far, I'm not noticing a ton of kick up in the pan, so that's nice. So is this time change killing anybody else? Because, wow, I feel like I have zero energy. And I am just exhausted all the time. Like 4 p.m. and I'm like, is it 7? Like I'm ready to wind down and I'm like, oh my God, it's 4 o'clock. It's just depressing. And when you have depression, anything that adds to that, it's not good. So I'm gonna go into this shade next. I'm gonna use this to kind of deepen up. I've been really enjoying halo eyes recently. I just feel like they're pretty, you know, simple to do, and they look really beautiful. So I'm just placing the color down and then I'm just blending. So I feel like maybe that's a little bit patchy, but it could just be me, you know. I'm gonna go in next with the deepest shade. It's called Vortex, and I'm just gonna really deepen this up. I'm using a M507 from Morphe. And then just blending these edges with that original brush. So I feel like the kind of new releases have slowed down a little bit, which, you know, can be nice to give everybody a break. I feel like we're seeing like a lot of gift sets and stuff for the holiday instead of like new. I feel like I have a little bit of patchiness out here, like right in this corner here. See if I can kind of blend this. So for the center, I have to go in with this shade. This is called Nebula. Oh my God. Are you seeing this? Wow, okay. Wow. This is like a topper. I'm gonna bring it up pretty high here. Oh my God, there is some fallout. That's almost like a glitter. That is completely dry. I'm gonna try a little bit of Cosmic up here. So Cosmic seems like it's more of just, oh my gosh, I can't even, like when I'm looking at these, I'm like, wow. Cosmic is more of just like a metallic, not so like glittery or chunky. So I'm just kind of applying that to the center. And then I'm just gonna kind of blend out these edges here. So I went ahead and did a wing, and I want to use my Givenchy Disturbia mascara again. I just want to try it on camera again before I do lashes, because it really did wonders for my little lashes the other day. And I want to see like if it's consistent or if I just had like a freakishly good lash day. Wow, I can't even believe that I can see my lashes. This is really nice. Can you even believe that you can see my lashes? This might be my new fave. I'm gonna go back into this shade, and I'm just going to and then I'm gonna go back into that deepest shade, and I'm gonna keep this right up on that lash line. So I'm gonna go back into Cosmic, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on the inner corner and like kind of drag it over. Okay, so I went ahead and contoured the face and the nose, and I wanna go in with this Hourglass Ambient Ghost Limited Edition Lighting Edit. I'm gonna go in with this bronzer right here to bronze up the skin. Okay, that brush I was using was like acting weird. So I'm gonna use this NARS brush for Holiday. And I do believe this has a little bit of a shimmer to it. Not shimmer, satin. It's not a matte bronzer. So I'm just gonna use this to warm up my complexion. And then I'm obsessed with this. This is the Sonia G Face 1, and I'm just gonna kind of go over the skin to blend. This brush is absolutely incredible. So for blush, I'm gonna go into this really nice light pink shade. I do love Hourglass blushes. I might mix it actually. I'm gonna pull in a little bit of this deeper kind of berry red. Yeah. That's my only critique about this, is that if you have a deep skin tone, it's not gonna work for you. And I just don't understand why they wouldn't make, you know, multiples for every skin tone. So this definitely has a sheen, the blush does, so just keep that in mind. For highlighter, I wanna go into this Diamond Shine Face and Body Dust. This is from Lorac. It's like a Rachel Zoe collaboration. I'm gonna actually wet my brush just because I feel like this is very similar to that Fenty Beauty Diamond highlight. And I just don't wanna get glitter all over, even though I feel like that's where we're headed, because I'm just looking at this on the brush and it loaded up. Okay, I feel like these highlighters I have a love-hate with, because they're really pretty and they look wet, but they do fall out on the face. So they're kind of like that glittery. I would use them more so as a topper, but because there's like glitter, but I don't dislike them. It's just, I feel like you would use it more as a topper. I'm actually gonna try a little bit of this Soul Body Platinum. This is a body and face highlight. So this is definitely glittery as well. So I can see why they're marketing both of these as body highlights. Something is wrong with my bulldog puppy's leg. We went to the dog park a couple days ago and he's been limping ever since. Well, I guess we went Sunday and it's now Monday. No, we went Saturday. Anyways, he's been limping a little bit. So we've just been keeping him calm. And he's done this before, like when he runs a lot, I don't know. So anyways, I just heard like a screeching cry from him and it scared me. He's out back, so with the door open, but he's not come in. And I'm like, is he not coming in because it's like nice out or because his leg hurts? Anyways, I ran down there and he was crying because he couldn't get back up the deck. Like he couldn't get up the steps. So we only have 2 steps on the deck and then 2 into the house. So I tried to get him in for like 20 minutes and I couldn't, so I walked him around the house and I helped him, but he's like, I don't know, we're gonna have to go to the vet. I feel like literally I live at the vet and I just feel like I can't catch a break with my dogs. Like one of them's sick, the other one's sick, the other one's sick, and it's just like, I know like people have bigger issues, but sometimes it just feels like I can't catch a break. It scared the crap out of me. Okay, moving on to lips. Sorry about that. I just feel like flustered now. I just feel like I can't catch a break. Like whenever I want to film or I don't know, it's just like one of them's sick, then the other one's sick, then the other one's sick. And it's just like, it's frustrating because it's like, what is going on with my dogs right now? So now that we have him in the house, hopefully I can finish this. I'm gonna line with Dolce from Alamar Cosmetics. So for lip color, I want to go in with this Silky Lip Cream Monochromatic Moment from Patrick Ta in She's Secure. This is more of like the pinky peach shade. I just went completely out of my lip line. Good job, Babs. I feel like I'm flustered now. So I feel like I want to add like a pinky gloss. I picked this up a while ago from Artist Couture. This is in the shade Sugar Baby. I'm hoping this is what I'm looking for here. Yeah. Woo, really shimmery. And then to finish off, I'm gonna go in with my Catrice HD Active Freezing Spray. All right, guys, after many trials and tribulations, here is the finished look. Wow. I actually really like it. I feel like my skin looks pretty damn good. And let me tell you, this was a doozy to film with my dogs. Oh, it's just been one of those days where everything is like going wrong sound-wise. Like it's so loud and I'm like, can everybody just be quiet so I can get this done? Anyways, I feel like my base looks really good. I actually really like this Tula primer. I do feel like it was like moisturizing and blurring, except for the pores. I would go in for like extra reinforcement. You guys know I like to do that. But I have high hopes for this. I like that it's not overly scented. They did send me a cleanser that I thought was really scented and I didn't even like try it. This wasn't though. So I have high hopes for this. I feel like it was nice and hydrating. It felt good on my skin. It didn't irritate. So I'll keep playing with this. And you guys, you know what? My pores look pretty good. I'm wondering if I'm gonna like fall in love with this. This is crazy pricey though. It's like $100. But I mean, I feel like my pores look pretty good. So I wanna do a test maybe next time where I do half with this, half with like my Tarte primer. But this is, you know, pretty good so far. I mean, I feel like my face looks pretty smooth. And I actually like this more than I did the first, you know, couple times I tried it. The shade is a little bit yellow for me, but I think it's okay. So again, this is like a full coverage night out, kind of comparable to like a MAC Studio Fix kind of feel. I think these are nice sponges too, the Hank & Henry. They're nice because you can kind of pinch them and apply stuff where you need to, like I did on the sides of my nose, and you can blend your concealer, but they're also kind of large where you can kind of get things done. So I actually like these as well. And I really am surprised I actually like the Pretty Vulgar concealer. I didn't think it was light coverage. I would say it was like a medium coverage, but what I really like about it, it was hydrating. I want to read some more reviews on this and what it says. It says medium coverage, long wearing, vitamin infused moisturization, and I definitely feel that. This is probably the most hydrating concealer I've used in a long time. I don't know, I feel like it looks really nice. If you have dry under eyes, check this one out. So in terms of this Huda Beauty palette, I think it's really beautiful. I do think that you're going to get kind of similar looks because your two darkest shades are both kind of purple, and that's what really guided me. I do wish there was a couple, like maybe she could have omitted one of these or one of these. I wish there was like a really dark, maybe like a navy in here, or just a chocolate brown, because this is a dark brown, but it's not super dark to where you can build depth. So I feel like you're always gonna kind of run into going the purple route with this, or just a light neutral look. So I'll play with this some more. This is pricey, I will say. For her palettes, this is the most expensive one. I did buy this myself. I used to get Huda PR and then I stopped getting it, and I reached out and I was like, hey, you know, just wanted to see because I was really excited about this. And I was told that I'm still on the PR list, but I have not received the last 3 launches. So you guys know I have no problem buying stuff, but yeah, this is pricey. I think it's like $60 some, which I think is her most expensive palette. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's beautiful, but again, it's like a special occasion kind of palette for most people, unless you stay, you know, right here in these really, you know, neutral shades. And I just don't know if there's enough depth to get you anywhere except for kind of purple. In terms of the Hourglass palette, my favorites are the blushes, but I already have the quad. So if I was like choosing in between, I would go for the quad. I just don't really love these shades as much as everybody else does. It's just not me. And the bronzer is okay, like it's not bad, but I really like these 2 shades. So for me, I like this, but I would recommend the blush quad over this just because I'm a blush lover. So this Lorac Rachel Zoe highlighter, it's for face and body. I would say this is a dupe for the Fenty Beauty one. So this is a lot more product. They're very similar, but I feel like this is more of a topper and you have to know there's glitter in there. This is not like a, you know, lit from within. This is like a wet, glittery. The more you buff it in, the more kind of that shine you get. So I do like it, but I think this is targeted. Like I would only apply it right on the tops of my cheekbones. I also feel similar about the Soul Body. These really are meant for the body. Now you can use them on the face, but you're gonna get a little bit of glitter fallout. They just have that glittery shine to them. So just know that they smell incredible. I mean, these smell like the Patrick Ta They smell like their body oil, or the Patrick Ta body oil. It smells delicious, but I do think if you don't like glitter, then you would just want to use these on the body. And I love these Patrick Ta lip creams. I bought 3 of the shades. They're basically like a satin liquid lipstick. So if you like liquid lipsticks but you think they're too drying, I think you would like these. Just go in store because the shades can be deceiving. And then this gloss is really nice. It's very thick though. If you don't like thick glosses, you will not like Artist Couture glosses. This is like a MAC lip gloss, super thick and sticky, but I do like this one. This is in Sugar Baby, and I feel like it just added a little bit of dimension and a little bit of pink sparkle to kind of go in with the eyes. So I think this is a nice gloss as well. All right guys, so that is everything for my trying new makeup. I feel like we had a really successful one. I feel like when my base looks good, everything kind of comes together. So those products really did good for me today. So let me know if you've tried any of these down below. Don't forget to check out High Mirror. I'll have them linked in my description bar. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.